Aloha and welcome to Lucy's Paradise Podcast, Season 3. So excited. 2026, Season 3. Thank you guys so much for being here. The first thing I'd like to do is if you are seeing this video for the first time or you have seen some of my videos and have not yet subscribed, please do so. It really makes a difference. It really matters. Go back to some older videos. Also, comment on the ones you really like. Give me all kinds of suggestions. Always open to suggestions. I'd like you to keep it as positive as possible, but I'm also available to argue, so that's fine too. Okay, the first thing I want to do before I get into this topic for today is I want to shout out Kaimalu Creations. You can get this at www.kaimalucreations.com. If you would like to support a local entrepreneur, he is a 7-year-old son of Lauren Matsumoto and the owner of Kaimalu Creations. So as you guys know, I've always been a young entrepreneur as myself, when I was younger. And so I'm happy to be able to try to get the word out there about Kaimalu Creations. I'll link everything in the description so you guys can check it out. He makes not only coasters, but he does also custom water bottles and other things as well. And so if you have like a team and you want to do like team design or something, you can put an order in. So please do that. That could be something cool I could do for maybe the podcast party coming up or something. But yeah, please check it out. And if you need any coasters or customized water bottles, I'm happy. I'm so glad I'm able to promote that. So please check it out, guys, and I appreciate that. And also subscribe. All right, now let's get into our story for today. Some of you might know about this actually already, especially if you live in Hawaii. This is an incident that happened in Hawaii, and it's specific to Hawaii. And I'm wondering what you guys think about this, and I'll tell you what I think about it, but let me tell you what happened first. So the incident occurred on December 4th, 2025, after a preseason high school basketball game involving Moanalua High School and another school. Following the game, as officials, including the referees, and Moanalua Associate Athletic Director Natalie Iwamoto were walking toward their vehicles, a confrontation took place in the parking lot. Mr. Noga Jr., I don't know if I can even say his first name, Akusitino Noga Jr. Okay. 40 allegedly punched Iwamoto in the face, knocking her to the ground. Okay, I don't know why the report says allegedly. That already pisses me off. It's not alleged. He did it. Just so you guys know, because there's video of it. Okay. The attack was captured on surveillance video showing the incident unfolding quickly as she tried to escort officials. His wife, Jamie Lee Noga, was also present and allegedly directed verbal threats, including yelling at game officials and making a racial remark about a referee, according to the video evidence described in court filings. Who was involved? Victim Moanalua High School Associate Athletic Director Natalie Iwamoto, a longtime athletics official. The accused is Akusitino Noga Jr., an adult corrections officer with the Hawaiʻi Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation since 2012. Interesting. Charges and legal proceedings. Noga pleaded not guilty to a Class C felony second-degree assault and battery charge, which carries potential prison time and fines. A trial date is set for February 9th, 2026. Temporary restraining orders have been filed by Iwamoto, and a judge issued an order keeping Noga at least 500 feet away from her and other witnesses. All right, what do you guys think about that incident? Have you guys think on it for a second? This really happened here. Okay? There's a couple things I'm going to do in talking about this, because it's always easy to criticize, and I get that. And I know that a lot of us have been to, like, kids' games where, like, the parents are yelling and things like that. What's interesting is that usually in the games that I've seen where there's a lot of excitement and stuff, like, usually it's, like, outdoor games. There's maybe drinking involved. Now they've really tightened up on that. So, like, a lot of the... Like, obviously, you can't drink on school campus and, like, other games and other places. Some areas, they have drinking, like, at UH, the college places, right? But that's a little bit different. And they kind of, it's a different vibe. It's not kids, right? So then, I don't know. I've definitely been to games where I've seen some parents, like, yell and stuff like that. But not too much. Definitely not to where there's like some sort of violent outburst or anger like this. So now what I'm gonna do now, I'm not gonna play the video because it's pretty violent and I don't want to risk my channel at all. But I am going to watch the video again in real time. It's really upsetting. I was like very shocked when I first watched it. I'm kind of gonna watch it again, more to like analyze the video. I'm gonna put the volume down and kind of just describe to you guys like what I'm seeing in the video, just so you can kind of get an idea. You can actually find this video as well, and I'll link it in the description because it was on, they did put it on the news here, and this one aired about 2 weeks ago, and this does have the surveillance video, the actual surveillance video from the parking lot of the school. And I'm just going to tell you so far, because I have watched the video already once or twice, is that there's no mistaking who the people are in the video. It's really as clear as you can get in terms of security footage. It's not super fuzzy. It doesn't just look like figures, things like that, right? Like you can clearly see this person's face, that person's face, right? So just so you guys know, there's no mistaking there in terms of the video. Okay, now I'm going to play the video. They're reporting on it. Maybe I'll put the volume up a little. Off-duty 350-pound corrections officer seen punching. Okay, 350 pounds. A 350-pound 40-year-old man. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out. Her name's Natalie. So just so you guys know. I don't know if I'll be able to find information on her at all. There's another report though that reports. Oh, okay, never mind. That's the wife. Okay. Okay, interesting. I was trying to get some information more on Natalie to see. She looks like a smaller Asian lady for sure. In the video, so I'm looking at both of them right now, and if I don't know how tall he is. But he's 350 pounds. 350-pound guy. Like, that's a big guy. He's 5'11". Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, no. 6'1". 6'1". Now, all of this is public information. It's not always accurate. Let's just say he's about 6'1". Honestly, so in the video, there's definitely a height difference. The reason I'm just talking about this, not that it matters. Let's be real, it doesn't matter. Okay, if somebody's your size, your height, whatever, it doesn't matter. No grown-ass man should be assaulting a woman, let alone over a high school game. So that's like really ridiculous. Okay, the video's very disturbing because it does. In the video, she's actually physically walking backwards. So, ooh, damn. Ugh. Okay, so just judging that, right? Because it basically shows it in between that clip I just played. I'm not going to show it again, but she's walking backwards in this video. I really encourage you guys to watch this video and form your own opinion, and then tell me what you think in the comments. She's walking backwards. Now, when the guy punches her, when Noga punches her, she completely knocks out, and she gets knocked out for about 10 minutes. And then they wait there until the cops show up, okay? So that's basically what happens. He then gets, I believe he gets, I know he gets taken to jail, but I'm unsure if he actually got put in handcuffs, okay? That was something that I was discussing with another friend, and that detail we were not sure about, which is very interesting because normally you would. I'm going to suggest this for Mr. Noga before I continue this video. So, Mr. Noga Jr., if you ever see this video, first of all, That was a real piece of shit thing that you did. But second of all, there's this book and it's called Emotional Intelligence. And this is something you definitely need to master because you clearly can't control your anger. So the state of Hawaii, fortunately, and I don't know what you guys think about this either. I honestly don't really know what I think about this, but I can kind of see why they did this. Go back to my notes here. The Hawaii State Department of Education issued a permanent ban against Noga, the wife and the husband, from all public school property statewide, the first ever lifetime ban of its kind. This was intended as a strong message that violence will not be tolerated at school events and that employees should feel safe in their roles. School administrators, coaches, and officials statewide publicly supported the decision and have expressed concern about growing aggression at youth sporting events. Injuries and aftermath. Iwamoto suffered a concussion and face swelling, which, with the way that she got punched, you know, you're not being aggressive towards somebody. You're walking backwards. They punch you. You get knocked out. You fall straight down to the ground, possibly hitting the back of your head. Who knows? Injuries are definitely to be expected. Supporters from the athletics community, coaches, trainers, and officials gathered and voiced concern for her well-being and for safety at future games, which is pretty valid, especially if they can't control their anger. Witnesses described increasing hostility and aggression from some parents at youth and high school sporting events, though violence of this nature is seen as extreme and highly unusual. Yeah, I agree. I haven't ever seen anyone get into like a fight because of something. I have seen maybe some arguments with refs, like, oh, that call, this call, blah, 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 a little bit bickering. Usually the ref will like kind of check you though. They'll be like, hey, one more thing, and like, I'm going to kick you out of here. And then usually like everyone calms down. It doesn't really escalate after that. Apparently in this situation, they ended up actually, now I can't confirm or deny if they got like kicked out of the actual game itself or they just left the game or the game just ended, but they were outside waiting for the refs. So they were clearly waiting to do some sort of confrontation. And in the video, you see the refs kind of walk out first, and then you see Natalie Iwamoto a little bit behind them, and then they're sitting, and then she kind of turns around and like enters a conversation with Mr. Noga, and then she starts walking backwards, and then he like lunges and hits her. So like this dude gets like a lunge punch too. Definitely a real sucker punch. If you watch the video, like, you know, nobody really could have been expected to get punched with the way that interaction was going. Obviously, I don't know what they were saying. The video doesn't have like audio, and I don't see any reports of like what was actually said dialogue wise to each of them. But I think regardless of that, I think it's pretty clear, and I hope she sues him. Considering his lack of emotional intelligence, I would be surprised if he even had assets, but, you know, you can never judge. You never know. So, I mean, would suing, what would that do? Don't know. It would cause an ongoing headache maybe for him for the future. Bottom line, it's such an unfortunate incident that happened. And I hope it could be a lesson to other parents in the community. Like, it's not that serious, bro. It's just a game. But like, who raised you? Also, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know about what you guys think about this. I didn't want to ramble too much about it. I kind of wanted to just give you guys the story, watch the video in real time. Ugh, every time I watch it, it just makes me cringe because she's so like small looking and petite, you know what I mean? Like, and like, no way in hell, even a woman, even a 350-pound woman, like, would that ever even be a fair fight as it is? But like, to just punch a woman like that, and I think that he had a child with him as well, and that makes it so much worse. Because, geez, if you're like that in public, like, what are you like behind closed doors? Like, that's scary. And, you know, I really don't want, and I'm really like, want to follow the story. I'll definitely follow the story, give you guys updates, but I really don't want this kind of thing to just go and get swept under the rug. Like, you know, that's one thing about Hawaii that really kind of pisses me off sometimes is people be getting away with shit, bro. People be getting away with shit sometimes. And yeah, I hope she gets the justice that she deserves. In how, I hope they just stay away from her, first of all. I mean, that's also really traumatic to happen to somebody. And so I hope justice is served in her favor, for sure. And I hope maybe he can read this book about emotional intelligence and maybe work on himself. And yeah, who knows? That's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to happen. But I wanted to kind of talk about this story. I feel like it's like so many people don't even know about it. And I would be very concerned if I was a parent and I had a child going to that school. But hey, he's banned. I don't think, and this is the first time in history Hawaii has done that. Hawaii has never banned a parent permanently from all school campuses. So, I mean, that's rough because now the little baby he has, right now has to go to school. Like, what's gonna happen with that? I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna navigate that. That's, I guess, part of the inconvenience and the lesson of like doing something real dumb, bro. It's like, that's, you effed around and found out, Sorry, it was just really fun to like move the mic like this. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, watching my content. I'm gonna make a lot more videos soon. That was my little Hawaii update story video for you guys, and I hope a good result comes from it. Okay, if there's any specific story that you guys want to hear what I think about or my opinion on it, please let me know. I'd love to make a video about it and chat about it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is Paradise Podcast. Aloha. Thank you to all the giveaway winners. I will have another giveaway real soon. All right, guys. Have a good 2026.